Okay, so we are from the book, If You Plant Seeds of Happiness, Flowers of Happiness Will Bloom. Today is on chapter 1. You can change your destiny as much as you want right now. The law of cause and effect that enables us to become a happier me. 1. The first step on the road to happiness is not blaming things on your destiny, even when you feel that things just don't work out well for me. How do we feel when unexpected things happen? When it's something good, we think, gee, I'm lucky. When on the other hand, it's something bad, we ask, why me? Or we think, it's not my fault, it was just a piece of bad luck. Thus, when something unexpected happens, which is to say, when something whose cause we cannot determine happens, we use expressions like luck, coincidence, or by chance. But let's stop and think about the matter. If you look up chance or coincidence in the dictionary, the definition is something that occurs without a cause. But are there, in fact, things that happen without causes? Shakyamuni, the historical founder of Buddhism in our age, stated clearly that there is a cause for every effect. There is no effect that does not have a cause. In Buddhism, this is called the law of cause and effect. Law means the universal principle that applies always and everywhere. There can be no effect without a cause, and if there is a cause, an effect will necessarily result. Shakyamuni assures us that this holds true in every age and wherever one goes. To put it in simpler terms, a seed that is not sown will never come to fruition, and a seed that is sown necessarily will. If you were told that in olden times a melon was produced without a seed ever having been sown, wouldn't that be ridiculous? If someone said there were sunflowers blooming in Brazil that didn't come from seeds, would that be credible? If a melon was produced, it was because there was a melon seed in the beginning. And if sunflowers bloomed, it was because there were sunflower seeds. In exactly the same way, there is a cause or seed for every effect, and there are no effects that arise without causes. In the worlds of natural science and medicine too, the grand premise is that there is a cause for every effect. Even with terrible infectious diseases that, if contracted, would once have meant certain death, scientists have discovered methods of treatment by locating the microorganisms that cause the diseases. Since the diseases have causes, it becomes possible to treat them. If there were a disease that had no cause, there would be no way to prevent it or to cure it. When airplane or train accidents occur, specialists conduct thoroughgoing investigations into the causes. Human lives are at stake, so the most thorough investigations are carried out until the causes are determined. Everyone knows that accidents do not happen by chance, through sheer coincidence and without causes. Yet, when things are not going well for us, or the result we hoped for is not forthcoming, we tend to use words like by chance or coincidence, avoiding the effort to think things through. But it is very important at such times to stop for a moment and think about what the cause or seed of the effect really was. That process will provide us with hints that will lead us to a happier life. Yeah, this book has these illustrations. So the little pig found out that his plant or flower is wilted. that's not the desirable outcome. So he needs to self-reflect. If he just cries about it, nothing is going to change. But if he does self-reflection and try to find out, maybe he forgot to water the plant. Maybe he put the water under too strong of a sunshine. Maybe he needed to compare notes with other farmers to see how they grow their crops so he can learn and get inspired by their methodologies too. So it's important to think about what went wrong instead of just giving up and thinking that, well, this is my destiny, there's nothing I can do about. And yeah, because even though life is hard, that's the first noble truth, that life is suffering, but that's not the end of it. The second noble truth, Buddha teaches us there is a cause to why we suffer. So let's take the time and analyze it. And then we will have the third noble truth of the cessation of suffering. How can suffering cease or stop? And then the fourth noble truth, what is the way to the cessation of suffering? What is the path, the journey we need to take to get to that goal? So, yeah, actually, it sounds very simple when we read it like this, but in reality, that attitude of giving up, that stagnation we feel from day to day, not being able to solve our problems, it's so heavy. Without listening to the Dharma proactively, it's very difficult to first believe that every effect has a cause and that we can cure the ailment of our spiritual disease because it has a cause. So without listening to the Dharma, we don't get the insight or the epiphanies to see the solution. So yeah, it sounds simple, but actually it's not. So listening to the Dharma is everything. It's most crucial. Then little by little, the path to the solution of those hardships opens up for that individual. So good job, everyone, for being here practicing together. That's also listening to the Dharma. I'm happy we start our day so positively. And we don't have advanced group session. Yeah, instead we have our event at the temple, and it will be broadcast on Zoom. So you can let me know if you don't know the details. Have a beautiful Tuesday. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Beta.
Thank you, Gary, and everyone.
Beta,
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll listen the today's lecture through Zoom.
Oh, okay. Yes. So, okay, I'll send you the information.
Oh, I think you already sent it to me.
Oh, okay. Beautiful then. I'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Goodbye.